just trust the car and just really
Do you want
simple.
to try the autonomous, or you want to try seeing what it can do power-wise?
Power?
All right. Well, then whenever you're ready, just give it some gas and. Oh, okay. I said when you're ready. I guess I should have said when I'm ready too. How'd you like that? Do it again. Ooh, that was 60 miles an hour, just like that.
This is a 2020 Model Y Tesla. This is one of the first batches that came out available to the public. I've never driven a Tesla before, so the reason why I wanted this video is to show the reaction of somebody who has never driven a Tesla before. So I thought that would be interesting compared to the many other videos where you see someone who has already driven a Tesla and they're talking about the Tesla. So here's the reaction. I hardly know what to do. I've heard you hit
foot on the brake and press up.
Because of the government
Yep.
regulation.
That's
I
right.
have to put the foot on the brake.
Yeah.
Otherwise, not necessary. So now the seat is automatically adjusting for the owner, which
You can
unfortunately is not me.
tweak. You can reach down to the side and just adjust the seat however you like.
Okay. Because I failed to buy Tesla stock earlier. Well, I did, but then I sold it.
That's all right. You know, you can never go wrong making money. No one ever went broke
I have
making a
some.
profit.
Okay, so
And then, how's the
this
seat?
This is really far back.
Well,
I'm
you
surprised.
can adjust it however you like.
I'm used to having to move it all the way back, but I did sit in the back earlier and noticed the leg room was phenomenal considering I'm very long-legged. So this is very roomy.
How's your
And
mirrors and everything looking for you?
Let's see.
You adjust the side mirror. Okay,
What
so
do
you
you-
go there,
Everything.
and you go to right there. So you click mirrors.
Mirrors.
Yep. Now straighten the wheel. Okay. Now use the control right there to adjust your left mirror. See there?
Okay.
You go up and down.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. If you want to adjust it right, there you go. Click right.
It's good.
Oh, okay. Then you're good. And is the steering wheel at the right setting for you for in and out and up and down?
Maybe up.
Okay.
Let's
So
see.
go there. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, this is the performance edition, by the way, of the Model Y, which is a huge difference.
Okay. Now you can roll. Now use the same controls to adjust the steering wheel. There you go.
Okay.
Isn't that cool? And then you can go in and
you
out
tilt
by do the same thing on that side. There you go.
Okay. Can it go this way?
You can go up and down, in and out. That's what you get.
Up and down, in and out.
That's it.
But not tilting. Okay.
No. Oh.
It's kind of a small steering wheel, I guess, because it's the Sport Edition, or they're all small.
They're all that same size, but you can. Some people have gotten aftermarket steering wheels.
There's like no reason to put a wrap on it. It already has some kind
They call it vegan leather.
Oh.
It's leather-like, but they don't kill any animals
Now
in
you
it.
can take the foot off the brake and always leave it off the brake as long as.
Unless
no
you're going
emergency.
into the reverse. So go ahead and put your foot on the brake, and then put your foot on the brake, and then press up on the stalk. Now you're in reverse. And then go ahead and you can go out that way if you want to. Yeah, it is in performance mode, so you'll want to just kind of go easy with the till you get familiar with it, because it'll be very responsive. There you go. I mean, it's basically just a normal car. It's just way cooler. See how it stops on its own? See how quickly it just stopped like that?
Yeah.
You didn't even hit the brake? See?
And that regenerates electricity
That's right.
from the gravity of stopping. Is it gravity? Is that correct?
From the momentum.
Let's see. So I need to tell it where to
You
go.
want to go? You actually just want to go up there. Now, just for just driving general purpose, you don't have to tell it where you want to go. Only if you want it to navigate for you. But I'm going to be your navigator for you today.
Okay. And look at this huge sunroof.
So there you go.
My first thought is, where am I going to put my solar panels on there? Since my
That's something people talk about. Watch this guy here, this lady swinging wide all up in your face.
She was.
Okay, so we're gonna want to go to the left.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of sneak out just a little bit, and we're gonna. What?
So the
Go.
blinker
You
you
ready?
have to
Yeah, you use the blinker normal.
You have
It'll
to-
turn off once you go. There you go.
Oh, you don't have to hold it down. It seemed like you did.
So
Yes.
in the performance mode, it's going to have the more touchy accelerator, but you can put it in chill mode and it drives more like a normal sedan. So what do you think so far? It's pretty smooth, huh?
Yeah, no, I don't have no unusual feeling. It just feels
It's like a car, right?
feels like it's designed for ergonomics of just trust the car and just
Do
really
you want to
simple.
try the autonomous, or you want to try seeing what it can do power-wise?
Power?
All right. Well, then whenever you're ready, just give it some gas and. Oh, okay. No. I said when you're ready. I guess I should have said when I'm ready too. How'd you like that? Do it again. Ooh, that was 60 miles an hour, just like that.
Wow.
Wasn't that sick?
Yeah, I was talking about those clowns in the Ford Mustangs, the Mach. No,
That was
not
yeah,
the E-Mach, but the
Mach. Yeah.
Ford Mustangs that are gas powered. They think they're so badass with their loud engine and stuff. They're a bunch of fools.
This is silent but
They're
deadly.
just total fools.
Totally lock them out.
Or they think that louder is more performance or something. It's just totally ridiculous. Immature. They're just primate. They're just using the reptile part of their brain.
So this has direct power to the wheels. There's no transmission. That's why it's so
Instant.
responsive.
Yeah, it's like a amusement park ride or something if you want
Now
it to be.
hit the stock down, the gear stock down twice quickly. Okay, now you can take. Oh, okay. You move the wheel. So hit it down twice again. No, you got to put your hands on the wheel. There you go. It's only telling you that because you went over the line. Now hit it down twice quickly. Now you see that blue steering wheel?
Yeah.
That tells you that it's in control.
Okay,
So
let
if
go.
you see the blue lines, that means it's doing the steering. If you don't see blue lines, you're doing the steering. So right now the car is completely in control.
And it shows all vehicles
That's right.
and big objects.
Now, see where it says apply some force? So just put your hand right here and give it a little bit of touch. Just a little touch. There you go. A little bit more torque. You want a little more torque. There you go.
Oh, every 30 seconds.
Yeah, a lot of people just rest their hand right there or the other side, depending on what's more comfortable for you.
What about the 10-2?
Wherever you want, but that's kind of like, if you're going to be an autonomous, you might as well be steering it.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Something like
That's
that.
perfect. That's what I do. I just keep my hand on the wheel just so it knows we're there. But the car is doing all that, and then to control the speed, you can accelerate using that wheel. So just roll it up a little bit. Oh, okay. It will only do. Okay, what just happened there was it thought it was seeing a stoplight, wasn't sure. So here's your speed limit. It will only let you go 5 miles over the speed limit in the city.
In autonomous mode.
That's right. In
Okay.
autonomous mode, it will. Now look ahead. See how we got those lights?
Yeah.
This will be fun. This car is automatically going to know that there's a stoplight there, and it will stop automatically. You don't have to do anything. Just let it do whatever it's going to do. You don't have to touch anything. Watch. Isn't this cool?
I'm not doing anything.
You're not doing anything, but look, it's recognizing the light and it's stopping on its own. Now hit the stock down. Hit it that one time. There you go. That tells it that it's okay to go, because even though the light turned green, it's going to ask for your permission to go ahead and proceed through the intersection.
Can I give it permission to judge when to go on a green light or not?
If you had a car in front of you, you would not have had to do that. But when you are the lead car at an intersection, it's going to ask you to confirm that even though the light's green, it wants you to confirm that there's no traffic running the light. You know how cars run a light? So it's not ready yet to decide if someone's running a light or not. So it's going to rely on you as the human to be a backup for its cameras before it will go at a red light. Okay? Only if it's the first car. If there's a car in front of you and that car goes, it will go ahead and go and you won't have to touch anything. It'll stop and start on its own.
Okay.
Now you can give it some gas if you want, like an acceleration, even though like it's in autonomous mode, go ahead and give it some there. So you can override. Okay, you steered, so now you're steering now.
Oh.
because you just did that with your steering wheel.
Twice. Oh,
Okay, now it's steering. You see what happened? If you override the steering controls, it will automatically hand you back control of the car.
So I can take my hand
Yes.
off and accelerate.
Yes, that you can do, right? And it will keep up with it. You don't want to be ridiculous, though. I mean, it's 40 miles an hour. I mean, it's a 35 mile an hour here. So if you're going 60 and you go on around a curve, it's going to get mad at you. Now, I want you to touch the steering wheel. Go ahead and give it a little. There you go. Because you have to give it a little bit of a touch every 30 seconds. Else, what it will.
Now the reason for that is so that just to let it know you're not going to sleep.
Exactly. Because people were abusing. There you go. You got
When you're sleeping,
a little bit.
you could accidentally push on the accelerator or the brake and
Right.
cause a wreck.
Well, it didn't use. That's called a nag. It didn't used to do that, but people were abusing it. They were like playing games with being an autonomous driving and then getting in the back seat and stuff. And so someone wrecked their car. You give it a little touch. There you go. I usually just kind of rest my hand on the. I just kind of like set my hand there. That's how I do it on that side. But just give it. I just randomly give it a little bit of nudge. Just let it know I'm still alive. But look how it's negotiating these turns. Isn't that cool? So you took your foot off the accelerator, so it's going to go back to 5 miles over the speed, because that's all it's going to do on its own.
Does it normally choose 5 over the speed limit, or is that what you programmed it?
It will, by default, it will go exactly to speed. But
Okay.
it's limitation of the software, because this is a beta test. So because it's still a beta test, go ahead and give it a little pressure, because it's look. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it actually feels normal to me, like, even though the first time I've ever done anything like this.
It's very
before.
quick to adapt to the idea of a car driving for you, isn't it?
It's designed for people.
It's designed to be safer than people, because this car will react to an emergency situation before you even have time to realize what's going on. That's all about being safe. That's the whole point of autonomous driving, is to make driving safer. That's all it is. Go ahead and hit your brake, take over driving, get in the left-hand lane. Go turn. You're like, now you're driving again. You're in full control. You don't even need to use a brake itself. The reason why I said hit the brake there, because that breaks the autopilot. That's one of many ways you can, like, if you touch your brake, it will give you control of the car back. You have total control of the car now.
Power steering's really
Isn't it
smooth.
amazing?
Good.
Yeah, it has to be good, because it's doing all the steering ordinarily.
And you said the tires are to reduce road noise, it has those special kind of tires with the foam inside.
That's right. There's literally foam inside, like foam in a mattress. That's what's
Otherwise-
inside the tires. There's a foam ring that's inside the tire to deaden the noise, because the car is so quiet that you would hear the road noise. It'd be very annoying. So to make the car quieter, they put foam inside.
Oh, it even knows a van from a car. And
Oh, absolutely.
wow.
In fact, the next version of the software is going to know a Tesla from other cars too. It'll know what model Tesla's in front of you, so it'll show a Tesla. Isn't that neat?
18-wheeler.
Isn't that
it's
cool?
a tractor trailer. Looked like it was confused at first what it was, and it finally it accidentally showed a tractor trailer when there wasn't one.
No, I mean, it's
not
just
perfect.
it's a graphical display just for. Go ahead, you got light. Turn left. It's just to make it more interesting. I mean, it could just be showing a random, like, generic car shape.
Yeah.
It just makes
that's
it more
what I
interesting for the.
expected, so that's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it recognizes pickup trucks and motorcycles and bicycles and.
And we got the full sun, and the sun doesn't really.
No,
hurt
there's
my
a
eyes.
coating on here that keeps the heat. It keeps the heat reduced also.
I wonder if you can damage your eyes staring at the sun through this. Probably you could.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question. I probably wouldn't stare at the sun necessarily.
Yeah, I'm not
So
gonna try. I was just.
So it's
I
40 miles an
overthink.
hour here, 40 miles an hour on this road.
Mhm.
We're going to go up and, so once we get up a little bit, go ahead and get the right length. So I'm going to take you down to
Okay.
just normal. Like, we got about a mile.
Is that a high occupancy vehicle in the right lane though, or?
Yeah, but
AV?
we actually would qualify anyway, because we're two of us in the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not used to that.
But at the same time, During certain hours, I think after 10, anybody can use it.
Well, surprisingly, I already miss the autopilot.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's just...
Go ahead and hit it down twice. There you go. Now you can take your foot off the accelerator and...
Yeah, now the autopilot feels...
It's more natural to use autopilot than to drive.
Yeah, it feels like when I drive, that's just wrong.
I mean, you don't have to do anything. And it actually is so nice because now you can look at your GPS. I wouldn't say you can text or do web surfing or watch a video while you're driving, but if you did... Okay, go ahead and hit the stock. Go ahead and hit the stock down. There you go. Because when you are the only car, it will not go through a green...
Oh, okay.
It will not go through any light unless there's a car in front of you on its own. Because that's government regulation stuff.
I didn't expect to adapt to the autopilot so quickly like I just did. It just feels like...
It just feels so normal, doesn't it?
Why drive when this works?
And you don't need to do anything. It's going to stop automatically. This will be a good time to see what happens when there is a car in front of you, because this is the first time you're in traffic at a red light. So don't touch anything. I mean, you can just keep your hand where it's at just for safety.
Yeah.
But watch what happens. You don't have to do anything. See how it's recognizing
the green light?
Yeah, and you see it'll keep. There's another Tesla right there. See how it just went on its own?
Yeah.
And so think about being in stop and go traffic on a highway and in commuting traffic. It's so incredibly nice to not have to steer and not have to work the brake and the accelerator, because it's just going to keep going and stopping with the car in front of you. You don't have to do anything through this light because it's going to go ahead and go because it sees another car going. See how it just went through? No problem?
Yeah.
Are you doing any of the driving right now?
No.
Nothing, right? No, are you doing this? You're not
nothing.
Stopping, right?
I could be in the back seat for all this is concerned.
Absolutely. So go ahead and get the turn lane now. Go ahead and turn on your blinker, get in turn lane. We're gonna turn in here. Go ahead and turn to the next driveway there. There you go. And just kind of go up and flip a U-turn if you can. Well,
U-turn right here?
Yeah, we're going, we'll go ahead and let this traffic go by. We don't want to go any further.
Okay. I'm not used to being able to achieve a U-turn with such a little space.
Yeah. That's right, you got that van.
Still might have to back up.
Yeah, go ahead. Back up. Yeah. There you go. Okay, you got it.
Now the back window.
You don't have to use the brake. That's okay. Yeah, you do, actually. I think you do. Yeah. All right, go ahead and get in the left lane. We're going to turn up here at this light. Turn left. The reason why I didn't turn you left is because I wanted you to see the autonomous do the...
It's pretty fun having all these options of...
Go ahead and turn left at this light up here.
Of the sports car, actually like a jet engine performance.
Or it's a chauffeured limousine. Your choice.
But when I did that extremely fast acceleration, the energy consumption was very high compared to...
That's okay though. That's all right.
But this has the power charging option.
Yeah, see that Porsche right there? I mean, this smoke that. This thing will be... I mean, and this isn't even like the super fast version. There's a Model 3 sedan, which would make this one look like it's going slow. They have software packages that they can push out to make the car faster. They haven't done it for the Model Y yet, but they have something called like track mode, and then they have something else called ludicrous, which is what the Model S performance does. 0 to 60 in like 1.9 seconds.
Oh, this
I'm taking you down to the marina.
The video camera also has wide angle mode if you want to put it in that. You can push the wide angle mode on there and get more of the vehicle instead of me. Because...
Oh, but you're such a good looking guy.
Well, I used to be. I used to be a pretty boy. Now I'm considered old.
Hey, I'm your age, so we're not old. You're only as old as you think. So this is Poulsbo downtown Waterfront right in front of us. Isn't it gorgeous? Let's follow the road around. And this is where I was going to recommend you come back and go check it out. So I'm just showing you. There's nothing open yet. It's a little early. Well, I guess it's a little bit early. A little bit open.
Oh, look at the Scandinavian flag.
In this cool area. That's what I was saying. I have to go to work today,
Clock.
but I was gonna have you. This is a great place to come down, take photos, and just walk around.
Was that correct? Scandinavian or
Yep.
Norwegian?
Norwegian, and that's the marina market I was telling you about.
Is she dressed like a Norwegian on purpose?
No, she's just wearing black clothes.
'Cause some of these kind of communities.
They do have like days where they will. By the way, that Slice Bakery right there has the best baked goods in the area. I know you don't probably. Maybe you
I'm a health food.
health. Yeah, it's probably not as healthy as you like, but.
Well, that was interesting. I didn't have to put my foot on the brake to stop there.
Look at this gorgeous city. Isn't this cute? This little town.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and head back up the hill, and we're gonna head back to the home. Some of us have to actually go to work. We're not semi-retired like others of us.
Yeah, if I would have just bought Tesla stock when I knew what Tesla was up to at $300 a share, I'd be fully retired. I don't have to worry.
That's okay.
If I would just put it all in there, keep it simple instead of diversifying.
A lot of, well, the old wisdom is you want to have no more than 10% holdings in any one issue.
In hindsight, is 2020.
Yeah.
Because when you look at lots of technicals about Tesla, some things were actually not attractive.
No, this valuation does not make any sense whatsoever. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
But it's a disruptive.
400% increase in a couple
It
months.
doesn't make any sense. I know, but it's a disruptive technology. So it's disruptive business. So it's totally different than like your traditional companies, and it is harder to scale as you grow.
I can't complain because I've done better than average. Most people didn't buy any at all. At least I bought some.
I know, right?
And I actually
I didn't buy my first shares until 8 months ago. So I mean, I really was late to the game. People were buying stock at $17 and $20 a share. Can you imagine? $20 a share would be 100 return, 100x, 100 times return right now.
And also I bought some Tesla collector's items on eBay half a year ago or so. Those are probably going to do pretty good.
I'm sure.
Yeah, this is.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, it's just
fun. It's a cool car, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if I adapt quicker than most people, but it was pretty much just instantly.
Well,
as soon as
you're smart, So I mean, you can get in the right-hand lane, turn right at this light up here.
I just know to trust it if it's.
Absolutely.
If it's from Tesla keeps their word on everything, and so I knew that if it's Autopilot, then if they say it is, and that's what it's going to be.
There are some notable improvements that are necessary. Yeah. There are some improvements that are necessary. I mean, it still has some issues dealing with certain conditions, like when you're going around, when you have lanes that are merging, like when you have like two lanes merging into one, it can sometimes be erratic. Go ahead and turn on your autopilot if you like. You gotta do it one more time. Oh, two times. There you go. There you go. You got it. It's safe now.
Pretty quick.
And you see those white lines that are flashing right there? That's the radar sensing that we got physical objects next to us.
Okay.
And you can just go straight through. So stay right. That's how you are. We're just doing a loop. Remember, this is where we turned. And you won't have to do anything at all. Notice there's no braking being done by the driver.
It's funny it showed orange cones for those.
Yeah. I mean, it's now that's an electric vehicle in front of us. That smart car in front of us only has a maximum of about 80 miles of range, which wouldn't do me any good. Yeah, it's good for.
To go?
It'll go. Okay. It's gonna wait for proper distancing.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh, give it a hit. There you go.
Did it think that I was the first?
It wasn't sure.
No.
Because of the road was going up, and so it's doing all the driving again.
And the autopilot doesn't come standard.
You get autopilot standard. You do not get full self-driving standard.
Oh, there's a difference.
Right.
I didn't even know that.
Everything you've done today comes with the car by default. You don't have to pay extra for it.
Okay.
So what you get, what you're doing today is automatically included. The full self-driving, what that is when you're for now, when you're on the highway, it will do things like if you come up on a slow car, it will actually turn on its blinker and change lanes, go around the slow car, get back in the cruising lane, and continue on its way. It will also exit at the right exit or merge onto new highways at interchanges. You know how when you stay to the left to go on I-5 South, stay to the right to go I-5 North kind of thing?
Yeah.
It will automatically know which way to go on full self-driving. That is an upgrade that you have to pay for. Okay. Autopilot will keep you in your lane and cruise. It's like a cruise control and lane keep on steroids. Full self-driving will actually make exits and go around slow cars, things like that. And then once they approve it for use in the city, it will automatically so it did that because it saw the speed limit change.
Well, I did it because I'm on the accelerator because I'm going 5 over the speed limit anymore.
I wasn't sure who that was.
So how come it's not going 5 over the speed limit anymore?
Because you need to roll it up a little bit. Roll the other one. Yeah, roll that up. There you go.
Oh.
See, it's going to default to
5.
the speed limit every time, and then you have to override it to go 5 over.
So it ignores anything.
It's as far as it's going to go, yeah.
Okay. And I can also go down.
You can definitely slow it, and there you go. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Now, when you're on a highway, you can run it up to 80 or whatever you want. It's just in the city, it does not want to be on autopilot over 5 miles over.
Okay, it makes sense.
Because then there was a reason why the city planners set the speed limit at a certain speed. If you go 50 miles an hour and you got a curve, it's you know.
And the commonly asked question will be, how much is the base model?
Base model is about 49,000 on this one, and then it goes up from there. So fully equipped, it's about 70, and then if you want the full self-driving option upgrade, that's another 8,000. So you got 78,000 plus tax. Now, go ahead and give it some gas. So what happened there?
It's all that stop
Exactly,
sign.
and that's what I was talking about with it being a beta. That's one of the quirks. That's one of the things.
It's being safer than
That's right.
the risk.
It saw the stop sign and it's like, oh, I better stop.
Just in case it was twisted.
Exactly.
In case the wind blew it that way or something.
Or it could be anything.
Well,
And
the wind doesn't blow stop signs, but
it was because it's at an angle. And so those are the kind of things. So when that happens, you actually can press the right button and send a bug report to Tesla. And you would say, bug report, there's a stop sign that's facing the road that's not.
Can we do that now, or is it too late?
We're already through it, and I've already sent the report several times.
Okay. Oh, for
So,
that one, because
yeah.
you live here. Okay.
Yeah. And so you see how it's seeing that right there, and it's not sure.
Okay.
See what I mean? So that's what I mean by it's a beta. Okay. So like that yellow light, it doesn't know if that's a stoplight or what that is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But as it learns,
Because that's kind of a custom thing for this area.
That's right. That's right. And then we're going to turn right at that red light. So go ahead and, well, I mean, you turn on typically one would turn on the blinker, and then, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That kind of corrects your bad driving habits too.
That's another thing. Even if you're not using, any of the, go ahead and go. There you go. Even if you're not using any of the autopilot or auto driving features, if you drift over the line, it will yell at you and fix you. So it still is going to keep you safe.
Oh, okay. So it's safer than a Volvo in that regard.
Speed limit's 45 on this, so you can see that's there you go.
And I can tell it to go back.
Sure, you sure can. Yeah. And then you can roll it up and go 5 over. There you go.
It's pretty easy.
Yep.
It does help to have somebody teach me all this stuff. And then when you buy a new Tesla, they do that in the showroom, or?
Well, ordinarily they will give you an orientation, but because of the COVID, they're doing a touchless delivery. Go ahead and touch your steering wheel. It's gonna, there you go. What happens if you don't respond to if you don't give the input? Eventually, it will scream at you, and then it will turn it off and it won't let you do autopilot again until you turn the car off. So that's the punishment. If you keep ignoring the warnings to touch the wheel, it says, okay, you don't get to use this anymore. This feature's turned off for you. That's how it corrects your bad behavior.
Now, one thing I would expect is not a traditional rear view mirror, but rather a digital display of the back.
Yep.
I have that in
your truck.
Sprinter.
Yeah.
I have a digital display I had to put it in myself.
Right.
Or a 7-inch monitor, I can see the rear is much better than a real mirror. And so we're
gonna turn left up here, so go ahead and turn on your blinker and slow down, and you don't have to actually ride the brake, but you can. It'll slow down appropriately.
Oh, it does, yeah.
See, isn't that neat how it knows how to brake to the right speed?
Yeah, it's fun to
Isn't
drive
that cool?
And not
Now
fun.
you can have a little fun on this road if you wanna try it on some curves a little bit. Go ahead.
Like the high
sport.
performance?
Yeah, you don't have to run it all the way to 60, but if you want to just have some fun driving on the turns here, it's kind of fun to take the turns, and you can go up a little bit. And there's some curves you can take, and so you can feel like how well it grips the road as a performance car. There you go. Fun, huh? That's already 60 right there.
This is 60?
Yeah, 58. Okay, that's good. You're at 60 right there.
Feels like 20 in my van.
It's just so fast, isn't it? I mean, just as soon as you hit the accelerator, it's gone. Isn't that neat?
Yeah. Yeah, the steering is
Super
perfect.
tight, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, it has a cruising mode where you can just turn off that crazy acceleration, turn off the super tight steering, and put it in a comfort drive mode, and it just nice and just drives like a Sunday.
Mode.
Yep. They call it chill.
Now, if a deer runs out in front of the middle,
It'll slam on the brakes.
Oh, even when it's not in.
Yep.
Okay, in any specific mode, it automatically.
Exactly. Yep. Because it's still watching for safety.
This is a really safe car.
It is, and that's why Consumer Reports and the National Institute of Highway, whatever, rates it the #1 safest car you can drive is a Tesla, because it has all of those built-in safety features.
I don't even hear the tires squeal or anything.
Nothing.
When
Yeah.
I hug the corner.
Well, it's because those are the performance tires.
The tires.
So you wouldn't
especially.
like they have on the long range version of this car.
Yeah.
It's got 19-inch wheels and much bigger tires. It's more comfortable in terms of the ride, but you wouldn't want to take some of those turns the same way.
Can you burn rubber from start?
No, it will not, because that's wasting energy. If you're trying to go, then it's going to accelerate.
Squirting the tires.
That's right. It will purposely not do that.
That's just to be a show off if you wanted to do that in a traditional gas vehicle with no real purpose.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I mean, that's all it is. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, when you're trying to accelerate, you want grip. You don't want to lose energy by having tires just spinning that don't do anything.
It's just an old school thought that
Yep.
if your tires are spinning and you're smoking, that's a really badass car, but that's really not the case anymore.
Not really, because if you trying to be fast.
Run a stop sign if I just kept on going.
Yeah, I mean, you're in control of the car. It's going to let you do whatever you want. You're in charge. It's only when you're in automatic driving mode, when you're in full self-driving, then it's going to be safe.
That was amazing. I didn't even floor it. I just kind of gently put on the accelerator, and then I felt like I was in a F-15.
You're going to turn right. Turn right here.
This is a car.
Oh, sorry. Go up to the next light. Sorry, or next right.
This is not just a sports car that you drive. It's one that you feel. The next right.
Yeah, you're going to go to the next right-hand turn.
It's a feeling that I've never felt before. That acceleration is.
It's insane, isn't it?
It's a different dimension. It's not even.
There's another Tesla up there.
It's not even of this world. It's.
And we're gonna go back this way.
So here I can do it.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, this time. So if I just punch it, what's
Go
gonna
ahead.
happen?
Do it.
I'm scared.
No, don't be. Just give it to it. Oh, watch out for that truck at the end though.
Yeah. Let me see what that.
Some kind of work truck or something.
Okay, they stopped. I'm scared. Okay.
Just give it to. Oh!
Holy crap!
All right, that's good. That's good.
Wow.
You're at 70 already. Because you'd have been 100 coming up on this truck for sure. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. I'm speechless.
The guy's staring at us like, what did I just see? That's the only problem with having those graphics on the side of my car, is it's so distinctive that.
Yeah, he even has a Elon Musk autograph on the back of the.
Hey, you got a Tesla logo on your truck too, so
I do.
we're two of a kind.
When we get out, you can. Well, we'll film the autograph.
Sure.
It's not his real autograph, but it's a unique decal.
Yeah, it's a rendering of his.
Pretty precious, even though, yeah.
It is pretty cool, isn't it? It was sent to me by the company that made the vinyl graphics on the side. The fact that Elon Musk has actually interacted with me, I feel like makes it okay for me to put that logo on my car.
Yeah, it's more legit.
I mean, however you want to
Straight.
turn left.
35 except us.
Fun, isn't it?
Yeah. Just have to go to a supercharger more often when you drive like that.
Well, I mean, I just charge at home. I only use superchargers when I'm driving cross country. That's the beauty of this. When we get home, I'm just going to plug it into the wall and charge it back up again. Like, that is so cool. Never having to go to a gas station. I don't have oil changes. I don't have, nasty emissions and exhaust and pistons and rings and starters and, oil leaks and, burning fuel and all this other stuff.
We went 50. We went
53,
twice,
yeah.
Twice the speed limit, and it just felt totally safe.
Yep. That's why this car is so incredibly special. I mean, it's not cheap, but you are getting something truly exceptional in this car. And you know what? All the Teslas have the same feel. Like when you got a Tesla Model 3, which starts around 39,000, you're gonna have the same experience. The Model Y is just bigger. That's why it's more expensive. But a Model 3 would be a sedan version of this, and it would have even more performance. It would be even faster. It would be even better on the tight turns, even more so.
That truck is keeping up with us no matter how fast I go.
Well,
I think they're interested.
Everybody speeds on this road. You're going to be coming up here, and you're going to be turning a left at Foxglove.
Okay.
So you still gotta go over the hill. It'll be coming up on the left. Keep going. Not this one.
I don't want to go home. I want to keep on driving.
You got to go around the turn. You got a little bit of time.
Okay. It makes it a lot more fun when you know you can trust it and it's safe.
Okay, turn left just after those trash cans.
And the quality is very high, so it just makes it a lot more enjoyable when you're not having to worry about anything.
Isn't it? I mean, that's what I love about this car, is that it's so fun. I try to keep it down around 15 because I don't want the gravel hitting the paint, flying up. So
Okay.
15's fine.
Oh, you said punch it?
Yeah, right.
And we'll get blackberries scraped up.
They're
the side.
everywhere. Yeah, I know. That's my RV's got scars from all these road branches and stuff. Keep on going.
Yeah, I feel like a professional Tesla driver now. I know how to drive one of these.
Now when you see a Tesla on the road, you can harken back to what that was like. And
Elon, if you're watching this, please come up with a Tesla cargo van.
thank
We
you.
need
Amen,
those.
baby. I heard Mercedes is working on an electric van.
They do.
Electric
They
SUV.
do have it, the e-Sprinter. They have those in Germany. They're actually selling them over there, I think.
Yeah.
But the United States, they just think that because of our longer ranges, we're not ready for it yet.
Right. You turn right up here.
But I shouldn't just complain. I should compliment Elon too for doing this at all, because everybody else who's tried it has failed to
This is
get
nothing
it to
else like
scale.
it.
And it's not. They're not only dealing with electric cars. They have the solar tiles for the roof.
The battery walls. They even do insurance. They do so many different functions. I mean, this company is just the future of sustainable energy. If you pull right up to the gate, it'll open and you can just pull right in and park in front of the garage. And there's your powered special van. You just pull in that side. There you go. Well, there you go. Okay. I'm like, why is it stopping? And you see how it opened the garage door?
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
need to pull it all the way in because I'm going to wash it. Go ahead and pull in front of the
Honestly, I
opening.
enjoy playing with dogs more than driving the car. So I'm looking forward to your dogs coming out.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure we can get them out there and say hi for you.
Nothing's better than a dog. Let's go. Let's film the outside
Sure.
without stopping the video.
All right. Go ahead and put it in park by pressing that silver button. Actually,
It does it
it
automatically.
will. Yeah. As soon as you lift your butt up out of the seat, it will throw itself into park automatically.
Okay. Yeah, let's get the graphics, the unique graphics.
There you go.
I thought I was the king of Tesla graphics, but look at this. Now, is that from factory, or are this aftermarket? Is this aftermarket or
all the graphics are aftermarket.
not from Tesla?
Right.
Okay.
They just come basic plain.
There's Howard. What other special stuff have we not mentioned yet?
Well, those bugs.
Don't look at the bugs. And it automatically, did it pull the mirror in?
Yep. I have it
And it-
programmed.
and
It's
it
based
haven't-
on geolocation.
It didn't pull this one in because, it did, okay. And the way you open the door is push there and pull there. So
The key is in your hand. Your phone is your key.
they went through all that effort to make it more aerodynamic for ever so slightly better fuel economy and less wind drag. Tesla Model Y Sports Edition or
This is the performance.
Performance?
And it has what's called the upgrade performance package on it. So you can get the performance mode without the wheels and brakes. But for no additional charge, you can get the larger wheels, but they're not as efficient. So some people like them, some people don't.
And under the, did you call it a frunk? A frunk?
Yeah, it's front trunk.
And you can open it from your phone?
Yeah, so if you look here, you can control the car right here with all these controls. So like, for example, if I want to open my front trunk, I hit this. There you go. And that's storage. And then there's 160 cubic feet of storage in this vehicle.
160 cubic feet.
Right.
No, cubic inches.
Cubic feet. 160 cubic feet. 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot. So there'd be like 4 cubic feet of storage in here, and then that's with the seats folded down and all of that.
Oh, okay.
For the cargo. Yeah, in the whole car, not just in the front.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
Notice you can see three cameras in the front. See that?
I'll zoom in. Okay. And what do those do? Oh, that's for drive auto.
Yeah, those cameras are watching everything on the road. It's got the Sentry mode where it's full surround security all the way around the car. Anybody approaches the car when it's locked, it records everything, saves it for later.
Even the brake caliper is red Tesla with a Tesla logo. And is that about it?
And also you can tow with this too. There's a factory hitch option for this. I don't have
factory
the
hitch option,
but you can tow. I think it's 1,500 pounds or 2,000 pounds. It's not on. I don't have the hitch on this one.
Yeah.
It's an aftermarket. I mean, it's available from the factory. You get it added after.
I bet not many people show what it looks like underneath.
It's just a flat pan. There's not much. The whole bottom is battery.
Oh yeah.
All right.
There's my little kids.
All right.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Leave some comments